Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to Freedom Fridays. How are you? I'm glad to have you here. I'm just getting all the things on my screen as I welcome you this afternoon. Yes. Okay. So today is Friday, April 25th. And I'm so excited you're here. If you're here, make sure you take a second and say hello in the chat. Thank you for the person who just took a second to like this live stream. I appreciate you. That helps YouTube know to put this in front of other Black women who would enjoy this as well. So thank you for doing that. But I'm also super glad that you are here. Hi, I'm Rashadat. This live stream is all about us Black women getting together to create a lifestyle of rest, like actually choosing it over this hustle culture, rat race, uh, uh, pressure to be on that we have been fighting against and actually prioritizing rest. So, if that's new to you, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you're in a space to put yourself first. And I'm looking forward to um coaching you through that today. It's going to be a good time. So, here's what you need to know. If you have never downloaded our worksheet, then go ahead and take a second to do that. The link is right here on the screen, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat for you as well. So, all you have to do is click the button. So, when you download this worksheet, this is going to give you the walkthrough of everything that we do here in Freedom Fridays. And what does that look like? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to celebrate our wins. And listen, we have a good time doing that. Then we are going to set our rest intention for the week. Like you get to decide how much rest you need, how much work you need, because it's not a one size fits all thing. And you need to pay attention to yourself to do that. But this is where you're going to take that pause, that second to be able to do that. And then you're going to schedule it in your calendar because when we schedule things, we prioritize them. And this is all about prioritizing rest over working ourselves to death because we've already realized that work plus work does not equal freedom. It just equals more work. So we're doing this to help us change that. And then after we do that, then we'll move into winding down for the week. So, yes, those are the things that we have set up for today. Did I go through that 2 minutes that quickly? My goodness. Oh well. Well, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we got everything set up. Hey, Leslyn, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Ladies, I'm so glad. So now that we're stepping into this, that threw me off a little bit that I went through that 2 minutes that quickly, but that's okay. As we always do, let's start with celebrating our wins. So take a second to think about, just pause. What are your wins from this week? What are things that went well for you? What are you celebrating? What are you grateful for? And then go ahead and put those things in the chat because it's really easy for us to just keep doing the next best thing, the next best thing, the next best thing. And then we forget to celebrate the things that we've done. And when we forget to celebrate the things that we've done, we don't recognize just how much we've accomplished. We've not patted ourselves on the back enough. We've not rewarded ourselves enough. So I want to take this time to reward for you to reward yourself and then for me to reward you as well. Okay. Yes. Welcome, Meg. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, happy Freedom Friday. Yay. Hey, R&B captivity to capability. Come on. Captivity to capability. I love it. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, hey, hey. I love it. Okay, so I hope you've been taking a second to think about your wins. Go ahead and put them in the chat. While you are doing that, I'm going to think about my wins. Listen, let me tell you, this week, this whole journey of like, okay, I am going to stop letting hustle culture, pull me back in. the reason I do this is because I know how hard that could be. Like, there's this tension of I love the things that I do that create softness in my life, but the tension is like, but I got to do this and I have that to do and I'm aspiring towards this. And if I don't slow down, then, or if I do slow down, I should say, then I'm going to get behind. And that tension is what a lot of times convinces us to keep going hard. And so even this week, I've been practicing with myself to say, no, child, slow mornings. And I've had a slow morning every single morning this week, and it has been glorious. And yet, still, I've also been really coming into my own mind and reminding myself the rest that I do is productivity as well. It is helpful. It is helping me align. It is what I need to really get myself where I'm trying to go. And so I've been making space for that this week, really dropping down into my body, getting out of my mind, dropping down into my body and saying, "Hey body, what do we need today?" And so that's a win for me. I love it. I'm making time for that. And I say that in hopes that it encourages you and makes space for you to do that too, because there is space for us to rest. There's so much space for us to rest. Okay. So that's my first win for the week. I'm looking forward to hearing what yours are. Tracy said, woohoo, my favorite group of people. Most importantly, ladies, thank God it's Friday. Hey, Leslin. Hey, Meg. Hey, Madame Capability. I love it. I love it. Welcome, Tracy. How are you? I'm so glad you're here today, as always. And yes, as Leslin said, how is the baby? How is everyone? Check in and let us know how everybody is doing. All of you guys, I would love to hear as a part of your wins, I want to know how you're doing, okay? And then Leslin said, I'm at the airport because I'm flying to New York and I'm on the phone with spotty service. I'm going to board soon and I can't stay on today, but I wanted to say hello. My win, my mom let me cook for her. Oh, that's so sweet. What an amazing gift that she allowed you to be a part of her life like that. Because I know just like us, because this is where we get it from. We get it from our parents that have been this strong Black woman that's always serving everyone else. Like we had that passed down to us, but now we're learning to allow others to serve us and to make space for that too, and for us to serve them so we can change it within them as well. I love, love, love that she gave you that space to do that. Come on, mom. I love it. And Leslin, I hope you have an amazing flight. Even if you can't be here the whole time, we know you're here in spirit. So we love you. Have an amazing flight today. I'm always down for that. Yes, yes. Tracy mimicked the same thing. Okay, I love it. So Megan said, my win is that my birthday is tomorrow. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megan. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday, Megan. You know I love to sing a happy birthday song. I love birthdays. Have such an amazing birthday, Megan. And my goddaughter's birthday is on Sunday. All the birthdays. I love it. I love it. We are officially in Taurus season too. We came out of Aries season. We're in Taurus season. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so then you said I do have some things to get done around my house and stuff, but I do plan on resting and having fun too. Good. I'm so glad that you have plans to have fun. I hope you have deep belly laughs. I hope the day is encouraging. I hope that you get beautiful surprises and the deepest rest that you can get. Like, because you deserve all of that, every single bit of it. And I'm sending you all of those blessings, Megan. Just I hope you just receiving them because I'm sending them your way. Like a Care Bear. You know, back in the day with the Care Bears, they like rub their belly and then everything shines out of their belly. That's what I'm sending to you, okay? I love it. I love it. Oh, yes. And she said, listen, I'm about to get on this plane, but please know I'm about to get my sticker. Come on, Leslin. I got you. I got your sticker. So just so y'all know what Leslin is referring to, if you're new here, we positively reinforce rest. That means, remember back in the day when you were in elementary school and the teacher gave you a sticker for doing something right? I want to give you a sticker for making time for rest. So if you've made time for rest at all this week, take a second, put in the chat hashtag sticker, and then I'm gonna give you a sticker. And I'm gonna put it literally on the check-in. You're gonna see me do this on the screen, okay? So you can start doing that while you're also sharing your wins with me. I love it. Yay, Tracy says, happy birthday, Meg. Yes, we are officially in tourist season. Girl, don't be singing. Don't be singing like you do. I just like to share a little bit of love. Don't be singing like that. I like a little bit of singing. Y'all are silly. Taurus gang. You're absolutely welcome, Megan. You're absolutely welcome. Gang, it is. Mine's is Cinco de Mayo. So y'all have a drink in y'all girls' honor. Come on. My sister's birthday is Cinco de Mayo too. It's a good day. What a wonderful day to be born. I love it. I love it. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. So while we got all of that going on, I'm going to go ahead and share my second win for the week. My second win for the week was I have a friend. So I've already told you guys this, that I do coaching. I get coached just as much as I coach other people. And so I've been in a business coaching program, and one of my business besties here in Charlotte has is going through the unfortunate experience. Um, Her mother has brain cancer, and she was feeling I was trying to keep in touch with her, and she was kind of holding me at arm's length. And then I sent her a message, and she finally responded. And she's like, I just feel really bad because I'm not able to hold space for you. She didn't say it in these words, but I'm not able to hold space for you in the way that I was before. And I responded back to her, girl, I understand that this world has made us feel like reciprocity means exact one to one, but that's not what this looks like. I have not been through the things that she has been through watching someone die from cancer. So I don't understand everything that she needs, but what I do understand is that I can hold space for all of the emotions and the things that she's going through without needing her to reciprocate to me in today's moment. And I love that we can make space for each other that way. And so I was so proud of her for opening up and saying what she needed and sharing her anger. And that the fact that life sucks sometimes, and that we can hold space for that anger, that we don't have to stuff it down, that we don't have to be perfect. And I just applaud her. I applaud her for allowing me to be in that space with her. Again, when we come back to talking about how we feel like we have to endlessly be strong, like, we've got to be perfect all the time. I was like, nah, girl, permission to let that go. Let that go. That's not what this is. And so it's such a win to see her let that go. So that's my second win for the week. If y'all have some other wins, please share. Will's up, Leslin. Yes, we'll see you when you land. Have an amazing, amazing flight, girl. You'll probably land by the time we get done because the flight's only what, an hour and a half. So I love it. Have an amazing time in New York, Leslin. Okay, it is, but let's celebrate our girl Megan. Yes, I love it. That's right. She said, listen. While Cinco de Mayo is a great day, today we're celebrating Megan because that's who we're making space for. And I love making space for us right here, right now. Oh, so good. That's right, Tracy. Say that. Megan says, so sorry for your friend and that her mom is going through that. Hashtag fuck cancer, right? It's so terrible watching anyone, especially your mom, going through that. It is. It's so terrible. And oh, the feelings and the ups and downs and the anger and all of the things that it brings out of us. It's beautiful when we can hold space for that, even if we've never experienced that. So Whatever you're going through, I want you to know that every Friday we can hold space for you too. We can hold space for you too. So please, whatever it is, if you need to show up and have your anger or whatever you're feeling, please know that there's space for you in that here, in this space, in this community of safety. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for saying that, Megan. I know that she would definitely appreciate that. So that's my second win. If you guys have any other wins, go ahead and share them in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and get my third win together. So, my third win is I am finally ready to start sharing more details about this special project that I've been working on. And the part that really gets me excited about it is that we know Black women are tired, women are tired, but especially us, because especially in this year with the tangerine man acting a fool. We're like, listen, we're gonna go ahead and sit down and let y'all fix y'all own mess that you put yourself in because this is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. And you know how beautiful it is when God is like, I'm gonna give you what you asked for so you can learn from your mistakes. This is a season for America right now. And so with us as Black women, though, we're stepping back, we're allowing ourselves to rest. And I really, really, really wanted to create something special for us that really took that to the next level. So, with my group coaching, yes, I have that 16 weeks, but I wanted to add a retreat to really level up that experience and say, hey, 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 this rest thing, this is more than a statement. This is an action. And this is an action that we're using to catapult us into a lifestyle of rest. And so I'm really excited to start sharing. Every week I'll share more about that retreat. And I just about have the details of that landing page done. So I will be sharing that next week as well. But I'm really excited. It's an amazing win. I'm so grateful for the coaching that I've been getting. I don't think I've ever told you guys who I've been getting coaching through, but I'm in Rachel Rogers Hello Seven Mastermind, which has been an amazing experience so far. And I'm really excited to be able to bring that experience to the things that I've been learning through this experience to you guys to help us really make this transition. Now, here's the question I have. You can answer it now or you can answer it later. But I really want to know, like, we all know that we're tired. We all know that we've been showing up, doing everything right, putting in the work, and yet the world is still burning down around us. And yet sometimes we still don't take action to really shift out of this rat race cycle and finally get into the aligned, rested life that we deserve. And I want to know, like, when does it finally hurt enough to take action? When is it finally like, I've had enough. I can't deal with this shit anymore. Like I have to take action. I want to know what that looks like for you. So let me know. All right. So while I'm waiting for you guys to share that, oh, we got some wins in the chat. I love it. Tracy said, a win. I feel surrounded by by a strong group of people. One of my best friends sent me a box of my favorite drink, and another one left me some clothes on my desk for my son. Lord have mercy. I promise I can read. I feel beyond grateful. That is such an amazing win. It's such an amazing win for us to see each other and to be fully seen that someone was like, I want to do something nice for you. I want to show up for you. Yes. And yes to receiving it. Yes to receiving it. I love that one. Come on, Tracy. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. And then Megan said, the sad thing is, we're not going to learn because how did they think he did a good job the first time? Listen, but that's why sometimes we got to let people sit in their pain or actually, I've been learning that sometimes trying to help people avoid their mistakes or avoid the mistakes that we've seen other people make actually enables them to not feel the pain that makes them make change. So sometimes you gotta let people fall. Some just like kids. You can tell them over and over again, that stove is hot. If you touch it, it will burn you and that burn will hurt. So I'm telling you this to keep you from making that mistake. And yet, they don't fully understand until they make the mistake. And I believe that is exactly what's happening right now. That's exactly what white America has to experience right now. And I am just grateful that Black women are finally, we would be that parent that said, "Don't touch the stove. I'm trying to protect you." And we would do everything in our power to block the child from touching the stove. But this time we're like, "No, I'm gonna go over here and sit down and I'm gonna watch you touch that hot stove and it's going to hurt, but you're finally going to learn the lesson I've been trying to avoid for you, but you had to learn it the hard way because you hard-headed." Remember, y'all, a hard head makes a soft behind. And a soft behind is a receptive one. A soft behind starts to listen, okay? And so while it's sad, it's okay. It needs to happen. It absolutely needs to happen. That's my 2 cents, my opinion. If you got another one, that's okay. Come on, let's talk about it in the chat. But that's what my thought is. So I'm with you. That's right. He didn't do a good job the first time around, but they could make excuses for that. Now, now we're going now hopefully you're not going to avoid it this time. But we are not going to be the ones that's going to keep you protected. We're going to let you touch the stove and get fully burned so that you can finally understand. That's what I believe. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Okay, Megan said, "Yes, it's so great that you have a dependable village, Tracy." I agree. And y'all don't forget to let those people support you. Remember, we're here to get more rest and fun. And part of that is letting people support us. Let them support us. Okay? Okay. I'm not gonna have to say that again. Yes, we are, because it's okay. It's okay. So Tracy said, "I feel as though the time is when we have to stand up and build each other. When we're burning out, we offer our shoulders as a way to say, 'Girl, lean on me when you're not strong.'" Right, right. Like sometimes the pain has to be, and it's not just America that learns in pain. We, all of us learn in pain. All of us do. Because pain sucks. And sometimes it is exactly or sometimes it's the only thing that gets us to do what needs to be done to make the change. Because sometimes it's safer. It's easier. It's always easier to avoid the pain. But sometimes you really have to, you cannot avoid the pain. Sometimes you have to go through it to get to the other side. And so when we have our community that we can lean on and that can help walk us through it, to get through it faster, to get through it without so many bumps and bruises, to get through it without feeling like we have to be alone. We don't have to be alone, then amazing things can change. And that's what I love about what we do inside Meant for More, because this whole shift to stop internalizing this pressure to be on all the time, if it was that easy to get rid of, we would all be healed already. So when we do it together, it changes things for us. Thank you so much for sharing that, Tracy. I appreciate that. But I'm sorry, right now my shoulder is only offered to my fellow Black sisters and the women who I keep close in my inner circle. The rest is on their own. I know that's right. I listen, that's why I created this space specifically for us. Everybody else is welcome to be a fly on the wall. If you really love what I'm talking about and you're not a Black woman, you are welcome to work with me one on one. But the group space is for us. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry, because we deserve that. We deserve to be put first. We deserve to have something created specifically for us. We deserve to be that well cared for. So, yes, I am so with you, Tracy. Come on. Tracy said, I'm sorry, we can't carry everyone. There's some really good white women in the world, but we can't carry everyone. Exactly. Exactly. And I agree. I am lucky to have to have some white women in my life, and one of them is a best friend of mine. Best friend of mine, but she also has made space to really learn how to make space for me as a black woman too. And so I make space for her, but like you said, this is not for everyone, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not a diss. It's asking, it's inviting um everyone else to step up and support at the same level that we have been giving for a long time now, where others have not been giving in that same depth. So I totally agree. Again, thank you so much for sharing that, Tracy. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. So then, y'all, if you have any other wins you want to share, go ahead and put them in the chat. I would love to shout them out and celebrate them with you. And then let's go ahead and start getting our stickers. Well, yes, go ahead and get in our stickers. So for this week, I want you to take a second and think about, have you taken time, at least just 30 seconds this week, to prioritize you? To do something restful, something fun for you so that you are filling up your cup, or at least just receiving that ability to fill up your cup from other people. If you are, then I want you to go ahead and put a hashtag stick in the chat so that I can add you to the rest and fun check-in, okay? So that you could get your sticker for today. Because you deserve it. The more that you prioritize it for yourself, the more that you remind yourself to let others give it to you, to receive it from others, this is nothing but like reminding us that we deserve it. We deserve it. I love it. Hashtag sticker from Tracy. And then, oh, Meg is getting a sticker as well. Leslie already said that she's getting a sticker today. I love it. So let me go ahead and get that window open so that I can get your stickers on the dock for today. Okay, here we go. The check-in page. Okay, okay, okay. And then share my screen. There we go. All right. Let me see if I do it that way. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me exit. Come on. Exit full screen. There we go. That's what I needed so that I could see the sticker, the chat check-in. Okay, there we go. All right, so then we're doing the umbrella for getting into April showers or finishing up April showers, hopefully. You know, it might go a little longer. And then we're giving Meg a sticker, Leslin is getting a sticker, and Tracy is getting a sticker as well. And if you're new here, or if you're watching on the replay, you don't have to be live to get your sticker. All you have to do is go into the comments of this video and put hashtag sticker, and I will add you to our check-in sheet here, and I will give you your sticker. And then when you join next week and we're doing this again, then you will see your sticker here on the check-in. So just don't think that because you're not live that you can't get positively, that you can't get an extra happy juju for today. You still can get your sticker as well. Okay, all right. So now that we've gotten our stickers on here, I want us to take a second, and I want us to do our body scan. We started doing this last week, and I really want to make sure we keep doing it because I think it's really important. Let me see. Let me get to the right screen. This right screen. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. I think it's really important for us. Nope, that's not it either. Y'all, I'm off today. Sorry. Here, let's just go back here. Okay, we'll just leave it. I think it's really important for us to take that time. And so I didn't realize that I was I didn't really put that in the flow when we're doing our Freedom Fridays until I took that break, where I recognized that one of the things I remember one of the questions I believe it was Alicia Renese asked me, how do you know how much time you need in a week? Or someone asked me, how much rest do you need in a week to stay, with your cup full? And I said, it's not a one size fits all answer. And it's not. It's truly not a one size fits all answer. But what I've neglected to say was how you figure out that answer for yourself. And so the way that you do that is by doing this body scan and allowing your body, your intuition to speak to you and say, "Hey, this is what I need right now." And so that's what we're going to do together. And we're going to keep doing this every week because it's even a great pause for me. A lot of times we don't know what we need simply because we haven't stopped to pause and ask ourselves, what do we need? But we can do that right now. Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to put my hand over my belly and my other hand over my chest. And I'm going to sit and ask myself, hey, Rashadat, how are you today? What do you need? What do you need in this moment? Not your kids, not your job, not your mother, not any of the people around you, not thinking about what those people are asking of you. Instead, put all of that to the side just for this minute and ask for yourself, what do I need right now? What do I need? And as you do that, I want you to take a second to go from the top of your head and scan all the way down to your toes and really listen to the things that your body points out to you. From the top of your head, down over your forehead, to your ears, to your mouth and chin, to your neck. What is your body saying to you as you continue to go through down to your shoulders, across your chest, to your belly, to your bottom, to your butt, to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, to your ankles, and to your feet and toes? What is your body saying? Hey, this is what I need in this moment. Take just a second to listen. And then as you finish up that third deep breath, flutter your eyes open. Take a second to share in the chat. If you want to, it's up to you. What did your body say? Hey, this is what I need right now. I would love to hear. And as you do that, I'm going to share what my body said to me. I, this week, have been taking a lot of time to rest and work, but I could also really use a good laugh. Like I could really use um something that just feels like, what man, I needed that. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do for that over this next week. That's going to be my rest intention for this week. So I want you to take a second as you've done that body scan. I want you to use that as your rest intention for next week. And how are you going to make the space in your life to get that rest intention? So mine is a deep belly laugh. You know what's probably going to give me that deep belly laugh is hanging out with my goddaughters because they're the kind of laugh that I can't plan. Even right now, as I think about it, they're the ones that, kids just say the darndest things. You know how that used to be the show? And I could just imagine right now, and one of them, their birthday is on Sunday, the oldest one. And she's got a gymnastics competition tomorrow. I look forward to that being interesting. And then I'm going to keep looking for spaces this week where I can allow myself to just have a deep belly laugh and allow myself to be free in that way. So that's what I'm working on for this week. What is your body telling you? What kind of rest and fun do you need for this week? Kina, hey Kina, I'm so glad you're here today. Your body said, I'm slowing down. I love it. I love it. Taking that time to really just be present in our bodies. So many times when we're lost in worry, when we're lost in feeling like, or when we're in a cycle of feeling like I'm behind, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I have so much to do, is because we're cycling through all of these things in our mind. And I've been reading this book or listening to this book called Single on Purpose. Now, while that book is about relationships, one of the tools that I really took from that is really choosing that when you're in that cycle, to get out of your mind and to really get into your body, whether that's movement, whether it's yoga, whether it's savasana, but allowing yourself to drop down and out of your head and into your body and really experience your present. Because a lot of times when we're in our mind, we're thinking about our regrets in our past, which is another book I'm reading, The Power of Regret, or we're worried about our future and trying to hurry up and make something happen in an unrealistic time span. And so get out of those two extremes and come back to your present and where you are now. So that's so beautiful. I love that you're taking time to do that. Kina said, I'm focusing on one thing per hour, hour by hour. I love that. Talk about being present and where you are right now. So beautiful. Come on, Kina. Come on. Beautiful. I love it so much. Let me blow my nose real second because I don't know what it is. I get all excited and then I get stuffy. Now it's not going to come out. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, Kina. I love it so much. Thank you for sharing. So, like I said, mine is going to be doing something fun, something that makes me have a deep belly laugh. And Kina's is all about, being in her present moment, allowing herself to slow down. Take a second and see what that is for you, because um, whatever that rest needs to be, I want you to prioritize that, and we're going to put that in your schedule. That's the next thing that we're going to move into, where we take some time. Because here's the thing, I already know that you got stuff for your kids' schedule, you got stuff for your mom, for your dad, for your husband, for everybody else. You got all of that stuff for everybody else scheduled in your calendar. But let's take an assessment right here. Open up your calendar. How many of the things on your calendar are scheduled just for you? Not for anybody else, just specifically for you, okay? That's why we're doing this. Take a second and put some things in there for you. Now, how much of that you put in for you, that's up for you. That's why you do the body scan. And this is where you really have to take a pause and listen to your body. I can't tell you the magic answer because there is a magic answer. If you came here for a magic pill, let me tell you, I don't have one for you. This is about building a skill, building a muscle inside of you that reminds you to put yourself first. So whatever that is, put that on we're about to take some time. You don't have to rush and do it right now. We're about to take some time and put that on our calendar. Okay. Okay. So, in the midst of dropping down into our body and finding different ways to have rest and fun, one of the ways that we do that is I have an amazing worksheet that you can download that we as a community here gathered all of these rest and fun activities because sometimes we're so used to doing the work, we're so used to doing the next best thing, we're so used to taking care of everybody else that when we finally take a minute for ourselves, we don't even know what to do with ourselves. We're so busy numbing, we're so busy just getting to the place where we go sit on the couch that we forget the things that actually bring us life. And so we created this list and this worksheet together because it gives us some different rest and fun activities and things that you might not have ever tried. Listen, especially now that we're getting back into the summertime, you could find some different activities that when you're like, I don't know what to do for rest and fun, that you could pull some activities from this worksheet. So let me go ahead and get that worksheet. Listen, I got so many things up on here. So many things. It's okay. Let me go ahead and get that link for you. So that is what is it? It's the Freedom Friday slash activities. Here we are. So I'm going to put this link in the chat. You go ahead and download this worksheet. And from this worksheet, there's over 30 different activities that you can try and go ahead and not just, you don't have to try them immediately, but maybe go ahead and schedule them for maybe just mid this week, this Wednesday, or whatever day that's going to feel right for you, and add them to your schedule. Okay. So you can go ahead and click that link and download that worksheet. All right. All right. So it's about that time. It's about time to decide or to go ahead and schedule your resting for the week. Now, the next thing that I'm personally going to do as I step into that, I have been, and I think I'm going to share these with you guys as well. Um, but I have been taking time before I set up my schedule for next week to do a brain dump. And when I do that brain dump, I put out everything that's been flying around my mind, everything that makes me feel behind, everything that makes me um feel like there's too much flying around up here. I get them out of my mind and down on paper. It is the number one way to start clearing your head, okay? Take a second to clear your head, do a brain dump, get everything down on the paper. Then once you get down on the paper, then you can start prioritizing and moving things around. So with that, you've already chosen your rest intention for the week. Put that down and then prioritize what's just one thing that you want to prioritize for next week for not rest and fun. So like your work. But just do one, okay? Because I know you want to put 10. But that's the part that makes you feel behind. That's the part that's not helpful. Okay. So just choose one. And once you choose that one thing, then let's go ahead and get those things scheduled on our calendar. Okay. Thank you for the person who just took a second to like. I appreciate you. That helps YouTube know to put this in front of other Black women. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to go ahead and let me show you this. Let me see. I need to update my what is this called? I need to update my screens, but let's see if it's gonna allow you to do this. Uh, oh no, it's not letting me do it. That's okay. What I was trying to show you is that I have a planner page that I've been using for some time now, and I really love it. What it does is I really have simplified how I plan and schedule my day. And so I think you can see it. Yes. I have my top three, and then I have some others. I have some spaces for some other tasks. But the other thing that I'm starting to add for my weekly planning when we get together on Fridays is I have just one box for my rest intention for the week, and I have one box for my work intention for the week. And so around that is where I'm going to do my brain dump and get all that other stuff out of my mind so that I can prioritize it and organize it. But here's the secret. This is not about prioritizing work. I see what you're doing. I see it. You so busy thinking about the work, you didn't already forgot about the rest. Don't forget about the rest, okay? Make time for the rest. All right, I'm done. I'm done uh giving you all the things. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some music on. We're gonna set up our schedule for the week. And then afterwards, we're going to come down and wind down for the weekend. Also, if you just joined, go ahead and put the wins that you're celebrating in the chat. If you took time for rest and fun this week and you want a sticker, hashtag sticker in the chat. We'll also, if you missed that at the beginning, we'll come circle back around to that before we do our wind down. Okay. So we'll have 25 minutes to do this work, this planning, and then we'll come back and move into that next part. All right. See you in a little bit. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. And the rest of an activity is from the last quarter too. Okay, I'm finishing up, and I hope that you are too. Take one more second and make sure you've got rest scheduled throughout your week. My rest color is purple, so I got a good variety of it in my schedule. And you want to make sure you're checking to do the same thing, whatever color yours is. Okay. Did you get your rest intention in your week? That's what the goal is, to make sure you take some time to do that. So, this is from last week. Now that we've taken some time to make sure that we've scheduled our rest intention, like actually put it in our calendar because we know that we prioritize what we schedule, just like we prioritize work and we schedule all of those things. Please, I know y'all think I'm crazy because you're like, I don't want to live by my schedule, but there's something about when you're switching your lifestyle, you have to give your brain, your mind, your habits a new structure, or else it will continue to default to doing all the things that you've been doing. And so that's why I encourage you to take some time and schedule rest and fun. You won't have to schedule it like this for the rest of your life. This is to help you make the shift. For me, I continue to schedule rest and fun because it's always a reminder of, hey, I want to prioritize this. But for you, you might only need to do this in the transition until that is, till you've gotten from where you are now to what you want that rested life to be. Okay. So deep breath. You got this. Okay. So now that we've done that, it's time to wind down for the weekend. And there are three things that we do to wind down. Number one, we take a second and we look at our devices. That means you want to pull out your phone, pull out your tablet, pull out your laptop, okay? Look at how many windows do you have open and how many of those windows can you close? Because just like having all of that mind clutter of all the different things that you have flying around, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I got to do this, and da 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 da. It's like having a bunch of little hummingbirds twittering in your mind. And what you just did was you brain dumped that all out, got it all out of your mind so that you can get that clutter out and reorganize it. The same thing happens with the windows on your computer. Every time you open it, something inside your head is like, oh, but I'm behind. I didn't do that, but didn't do this. I didn't do that. Let me tell you, if you haven't worked on it yet, it's not a priority, and that's okay. So close that window. Stop allowing it to take up space in the back of your mind, okay? Give yourself that brain space back so that you can focus on doing the things that are most important and finish them and do them well and get them completely off your plate rather than having a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there so that you never focus on finishing anything. Let's give your mind the space to focus and finish it. And then when it's time to be present, you can be fully present in that rest because you've gotten all of these things out of your mind. So how many windows are you closing? On my iPad right now, I have two windows open and I am closing one of those two. The other one is my calendar, and I'm not quite done with it yet. Okay, so that's why I'm leaving that one open. How many windows do you have on your phone? I'm using my phone as my camera, so I can't check it right now. But this morning, I think I had 9 windows open on my phone, and I can close, I could say three of them. That'll take me down to six. Okay. That's what I'm doing from memory. It might be a little bit less, but that's what I'm doing. Closing these windows. Okay. And for the windows that you want to keep, maybe you just bookmark them instead of leaving them open so that you always know how to get back to them, but they're not just open windows. So I might close a couple more windows too. Then on my laptop, I have, let me see, how many windows am I closing over here? Let me see, one, I'm closing the sticker window, but if anybody still needs a sticker, go ahead and put it in the chat and I could give you a sticker. So I'm closing one, two, three. Let me see. I think I might be closing this too. Yes. Four, five. Okay. So I closed six windows on so far. Let me see. And then that's a seventh window. I can close that. Eight, nine. So I think I'm closing it. So far, I'm closing nine. 10. Okay, closing another more here. I think I'm closing about, okay, I think I'm closing about 15 different tabs. Okay. So how many tabs are you closing? Um, how many tabs are you closing today? How much space are you freeing up in your mind? If you want to, share in the chat so we can celebrate you. The other thing you might want to check your emails. How many emails can you get rid of? Now, if you're like me, it took me a couple months to get my emails completely cleaned out and organized and stuff. That's okay. That's okay. Deep breath. You could do it. Just do a little bit at a time. Even if you just do it every week with us until you get them all finally cleaned out, then good. That works too. So right now I have 35 emails in my inbox, 36 because another one just came in. And so most of them I can I still need to organize, but I have about 10 that I just need to take some time and organize them and then they'll be out. So that'll easily take me down to 25 emails instead of 35. So what are you closing up? What are you closing up? Okay. That's what this part is all about. So that's this first step. I love it. Kina said I closed 40 different tabs and I bookmarked 50. Right, because you could come back to them when you need them, but you don't need them running in the back of your mind. You could come back to them later. Yes. Congratulations, Kina. You just freed up a whole bit of mind space. Yes, you could use that for something else, like resting, like laughing hard, like filling your cup, whatever it is that you need. Congratulations on doing that. Yes. Okay. So that's the first step that we do. The second step is what do you want to do today to remind yourself that you are moving into rest time? Like we're moving into the weekend, we're winding down. What kind of wind down activity do you want to do? What's something fun that you could do? And what's something tasty that you can eat for this weekend? Okay. To remind you that you're in this restful space. So take a second and think about what that's going to be, and then you can share that in the chat. I love it. I love it. Meg said, I closed six windows and I bookmarked three. Come on. Let those things put them to the side. You'll come back to them when you need them. When it's time to finally come back to them, your mind will say, oh, wait, I bookmarked that page. I could just go look at my bookmarks and I can find it. But otherwise, don't leave it open. You don't need it just running around in your mind, right? You don't. Okay. So you're going to do this. I love it. I love it. Okay. So then your restful activity. My restful activity is I'm trying to see if me and my girlfriend are going to go see Sinners tonight. Have y'all seen it? My friend here at the co-working space, he said, "Girl, I enjoyed it. I'm going back tonight." I said, "Okay." So me and my friend, we've been trying to figure out where we're gonna go. So I need to see if we're gonna go tonight or if we're gonna do another day. I don't know because we've been ducking and moving a lot lately. So we might make it tonight. And if so, I'm gonna tell you. Imma get me some Impossible Nuggets because Impossible Nuggets are like my little, my treat. I like Impossible Nuggets, but I don't eat them regularly, so that'll be my fun meal. So that's my fun activity. What's your fun activity gonna be? And then what's your fun meal gonna be, okay? Kina said, "I'm going to see" listen, you just said the same thing. Listen, I hadn't even read that yet. Jinx. Oh, I can't wait to hear how if you like it, how it feels. All I can't wait to hear. I've heard it's a good movie. Listen, but you know what? I don't like reading. I don't like reading the reviews and all of that stuff because I don't want to have any conceptions. I don't want to have any preconceived ideas about what it's going to be. Because I know the last time, there was this one time I watched the trailers and stuff, and then I got to the movie theater to see the movie, and the movie was completely different than what the trailers made me think. And I don't need all of that. I just want to say, I want to see that, and then I go see it, and then let the movie be whatever it is. And either I enjoy it or I don't, but I don't wanna not enjoy it because of some preconceived idea of what I thought it was gonna be, and it wasn't that, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to kinda just see what the movie's gonna be about. All I know is, Michael B. Jordan is in it, and that Rachel Coogler not Rachel, what's his name? Coogler. Lord, I can't think of his first name right now. But I know he directed it, which are the same, he directed Black Panther as well. So I'm interested in seeing what this movie is about. Yes, Keena, have such a good time. Have such a good time. I can't wait to hear about it. Y'all too, which reminds me, remember, I had been talking about we should do commentary or have a conversation around Wicked. I finally got it scheduled. If you haven't seen yet, I got it scheduled on my channel already. So we're going to talk about it next Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Or you could watch the replay and leave your comments on the video. I will definitely respond back because I would love to hear your thoughts about it. But next Wednesday morning, we're going to talk about Wicked, specifically from the point of view for as a Black woman and the different themes that come up for us in that conversation. I thought I originally wanted to do it as a series, but as of right now, I think we might still do it. I just haven't. I'm gonna start with the first one, and if we feel like there's deeper topics that we want to go, or topics that we want to go deeper into, then I'll add another one where we talk about it again. So make sure you turn on notifications for that live stream so that you could join me if you can, or that you could catch the replay. Okay, it's going to be a really, really, really good time. Oh, thank you, Keena, because I was like, I know it starts with the R, but I could not remember what it is. Ryan Coogler, right, right. So I'm looking forward to that. So looking forward to the movie centers. Looking forward to us having a conversation about Wicked. It took me a little while to get that together. Y'all, life has been shifting and it's good. And I am practicing what I preach myself and giving myself so much grace. And I know that means that while everybody is talking about consistency, sometimes in your transition season, consistency is less about showing up for everybody else consistently, and it's more about showing up for you consistently. And that's what I've been making space to do over this first quarter, is asking myself, how can I show up well for me while also showing up well for you guys? And I just appreciate that you guys still show up, still be a part of this, and join me in this adventure. Journey. I know people always talk about a journey, but sometimes I think with the journey, it takes out some of the fun of it. Like, I think the word adventure brings that passionate, like, I'm excited about this vibe back to what's happening. And so that's why I like to call it an adventure rather than a journey. So thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. Keena said, I'm practicing the boots on the ground dance. Where them fans at? Come on now. I don't know that, y'all. I don't know the dance. I'm a dance. I like to dance. I haven't been going to dance lately. I've been wanting to just branch out and do other things, but I'm definitely not a line dancer. So I don't know, Keena. I don't know it, but I'm all about you learning it. Come on now. Get out there with your fan. Listen, I have a fan in my bag, but it's not the one that snaps. My snappy fan is at home. I got a whole basket full of fans. So yes, enjoy that, girl. Get out there and get and do your stinky leg too. I love it. Enjoy that. Okay, what else? What else do y'all have planned for your rest and fun activities? I think the other thing, I don't know, I need to check out the weather. But the other thing that I want to do this weekend, listen, y'all know I like to start talking about hammock time, and it is officially warm. So last weekend, I went and I got in a hammock, which was so good. And I also hung out with a different girlfriend. She has a rooftop patio, and they have some rocking chairs up there. So we went up there like two little old ladies in the evening, and we rocked back and forth in the rocking chairs while we sat there and talked, which was a lot of fun because some other people from her apartment complex came up and had a good time too. So yes, those are the kind of things that I'm trying to get into in between the things that, yes, there's this beautiful thing where we, especially us as Black women, we are so high achieving, so aspirational, so ready to step up and do the work, but it's so easy for us to get lost in the work because we've been bred to do that for so long. It's so easy for that to become our default. And that's why I'm still about like, listen, let's keep talking about the rest while we also do the work. So yes, this is my little old, like my little old lady in the rocking chair. This is me taking time to do the rest in between doing the work. So I hope that you're making time for that too, okay? All right. Let me see. Do I have any other thoughts today? I already told you about Meant for More and the changes that are happening, and that are coming out soon with the retreat. I'm looking so forward to that. If you missed that, you can check back in the replay around that. That's a little earlier. Um, I think that was everything that I had to tell you guys today. Anything else I should know? Anything else we need to talk about before we finish up today? Did we get everything? I think we did. All right, y'all. If you haven't had a chance to, or if you're just joining, or you didn't get a chance to celebrate your wins with us, take a second and put those in the comments so that I can celebrate you. If you need a sticker, put that in the comments or the chat, and I can add that to the check-in. No matter what, thank you so much for joining me for Freedom Fridays. I am so honored to be creating this space for us, and I'm so honored that you come and join me in this space because we have to create spaces for us. We have to enjoy spaces for us. And so this space is for you, and I'm just really honored that you're here. So, all right, y'all, let's roll it down. I'll see you next week, okay? Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your day. Have some fun. Thank you for taking a second to like. I appreciate you so much. That'll help YouTube get this in front of other Black women. And if you didn't download your worksheet, take a second and do that too, okay? You too, Meg. Have a great weekend. So glad that you got to join us today. I'm always glad when you're here. Kina, yes, peace out. I'm so glad that you joined us today as well. I love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Eat something good, have deep belly laughs, get some extra sleep, take a nap, do something fun, fill up your cup, all of the things, okay? Sending all the blessings, all the encouragement to you because you deserve it. Every single bit of it, okay? All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. See you next Friday.